In the world created by Odin and his brothers, there was a huge tree called Yggdrasil. Its roots stretched out all over the world, its branches reached up to the sky, and its trunk was so large that it seemed to be holding the world in its arms. For the gods, Yggdrasil was the most sacred place where they gathered every day and held meetings. This tree is the largest and most magnificent of all trees, and its branches reach beyond the world to the heavens. Its roots were divided into 3 powerful powers. The first reached Asgard, the second reached Jotunheim, the land of the frost giants, and the third was where the Ginnunga Gap stood. Below the third root is the spring of Hvergelmir, where the dragon Nidhogg gnawed at the root of Yggdrasil. Another spring, Mimir's Well, lies beneath the second root and contains worldly wisdom and knowledge. Giant Mimir, who drank water from the well using the Gjallarhorn, was filled with great wisdom. Yggdrasil's roots reach far and wide, nourishing the world with life-giving energy. The tree's branches reach the sky, connecting the mortal realm with the divine realm. The Well of Urd, filled with the waters of destiny, was located beneath a tree, and its waters reflected the past, present, and future. 3 wise Norns, Urda, Verdandi, and Skuld, tend the well and weave the thread of fate for all men. In the realm of Jotunheim, where Ginnunga Gap once stood, Odin sought the wisdom of Mimir's Well. This well is guarded by the wise frost giant Mimir and is said to contain the knowledge and secrets of the universe. Odin, determined to gain this knowledge, offered his eye in exchange for drinking water from the well. Mimir agreed, and Odin drank from Gjallarhorn, gaining great wisdom and knowledge. Odin's quest for knowledge did not end at Mimir's Well. He sought the power of runes, ancient symbols of magic and destiny. To gain this power, Odin underwent a 9-day ordeal by being impaled with a spear and hanging from the branches of Yggdrasil. He suffered in silence, without food or drink, until he finally received the rune. Runes were not only magical symbols, but also components of creation. They had the power to shape the world and control its fate. Odin used runes to create spells, magic, and powerful artifacts. He also shared his knowledge of runes with his chosen followers, Norse warriors and skalds. The Norns, 3 wise and mysterious women, were the guardians of the Well of Urd. They were responsible for weaving the threads of fate and determining the fate of all humans. The Norns determined the lifespan of each individual by pulling threads from well water and measuring their length. They could also see the past and the future, and their knowledge was sought after by gods and humans alike. Odin was not alone in his pursuit of knowledge. He had 2 loyal companions, the ravens, Hugin and Munin. Their names are translated as thought and memory, respectively. Every day, Odin sent ravens around the world to gather information and bring back news from the 9 realms. They would return to Odin and whisper the stories they had collected into his ears, informing him of everything that had happened in the world. Even the mighty Yggdrasil wasn't immune to threats. The dragon Nidhogg gnawed at the roots, relentlessly trying to bring the tree down. The squirrel Ratatoska scurried up and down the branches, carrying malicious gossip between Nidhogg and the eagle Hreisvelga, perched at the very top. Additionally, the hart Eikthrunir nibbled at the leaves, and the winter goddess Skadi threatened the tree with frost and ice, while the summer goddess Suna scorched it with her fiery rays. As the All-Father, the highest god in Norse mythology, despite Odin's immense wisdom and power, he was worried that he would lose his memory or ability to think clearly. Despite being his powerful tool, the rune served as a constant reminder of the trials he had to endure to obtain it. Yggdrasil was more than just a giant tree. It was a powerful symbol. Its roots, branches, and trunk represent the interconnection of all things, the realms above and below, and the mortal world. This symbolizes the cycle of life and death, with new life constantly emerging from old ashes. Snorri Sturluson, an Icelandic historian who documented Norse mythology in the 13th century, theorized that the myths originated with Trojan War survivors. He believed these survivors fled to Scandinavia after the war's conclusion, bringing with them advanced knowledge and technology that appeared godlike to the native population. These stories and legends were then passed down through generations, eventually forming the basis of Norse mythology.